Hello, today I would like to briefly discuss all the new features for the upcoming patch and also talk about my expectations. I've tried to address the criticism regarding the color scheme and adjusted the enemy color slightly. To make it clearer which enemy spawns were, I simplified and clarified the indicators. Each arena now has its own boss fight. These are getting progressively harder and require a specific approach to win. This is limited to the choice of power-ups and the distance to the boss. You'll figure it out once the patch is released. By chance, another enemy type and a new power-up have been added. The new enemy explodes upon collision with the player, making it highly resistant to some power-ups. The new weapon is a defensive cannon. It fires at all nearby enemies. While it only knocks enemies back relatively weakly, it's extremely powerful against enemies with a health pool. It can also deflect enemy missiles. Now it's really just a matter of testing, adjusting, finding and fixing bugs. I would like to talk a bit about my expectations for the patch. I hope the 15 people who bought the game will come back because of the patch and have some more fun. As for new sales, I don't think it will change anything. Maybe 2 to 5 people will buy a copy during the spring sale, but that's about it. I wanted to improve the game, give the owners a good time, and not have to ask myself in the future whether I could have changed anything for the better. Making a video game was a childhood dream of mine. These dreams don't just disappear. They haunt you for a lifetime until you challenge them. It's one thing to know deep down that you won't succeed, but the childhood dream will forever torment you with false hope. So I did the obvious thing and just went for it. The result was predictable, but it's a huge weight off your shoulders when you finally get confirmation of your assessment. It's always important to acknowledge reality and not chase after a fleeting dream. When I was a mortician, I collected many people who had committed suicide and accompanied them on their final journey. Not in all cases, but in a great many, the reason was that these people couldn't accept the reality they lived in. Therefore, it's not so bad when a dream fails. That happens all the time. It's only when you cling to it stubbornly that it will destroy you. To prevent that from happening to me, I simply adjust my approach. Spearfight is a great game. I have a ton of fun with it. It has pretty much everything I look for in a game. I can create my own character build, the opponents and arenas require a specific strategy, and you really have to put an effort to get far. There are also people who enjoy the game as much as I do. I don't know how many there are, and I don't know if I'll ever meet them in my lifetime. But there's no reason not to try. I myself am so far removed from the average gamer that I neither understand why they like something nor why they dislike something. Trying to address these people is therefore pointless. The worlds we inhabit are simply too different. Not better or worse, just different. Childhood dreams are always accompanied by wild ideas about what something will be like. I have to let go of these ideas and can still pursue my dream. The majority has different preferences than me, so there will never be commercial success. But that doesn't have to be the end of a dream. I wanted to make video games, and I did. The majority rejects it, so be it. It doesn't change the goal. When I still had my music project Leichenbrand, I burned through thousands of dollars. I still have a huge box of CDs that nobody needs, but I can't bring myself to destroy them. It was also a very valuable and educational experience. To avoid burning through that much money again, I've set a limit for games. I won't go more than $100 into the red. Over time, I'm sure I'll sell enough units to release a new game. And if not, that's good news too, because if there's so little interest, there's no point in investing any further. No matter how it turns out, it's to my advantage. There are 2 games I absolutely want to make. To achieve this, I need to improve my skills and create smaller titles. Whether these are then released or not is irrelevant. I will showcase every step of my progress on this channel, so anyone who's interested can follow along, completely independent of whether commercial success leads to further releases. I can't influence whether people support me or not, but I do have control over what I create, and I will continue to create. Do I have hope that my work will one day be crowned with success? No. But I don't need hope, just a goal and the will to achieve it. I have that, and that's enough. The patch will be released next week. When Spherefight was released, it didn't sell a single copy on the first day. To keep it from floating so lonely and forgotten in the void, I played it that day. I expect the same thing to happen with the patch release. That's why I'll play it on day 1 and record a playthrough. Since most viewers are German-speaking anyway, the playthrough will be commentated in German. Furthermore, it's impossible for me to spontaneously speak coherent English while playing. That would just result in hopeless stammering. That would be it on the whole. Success or not, I will complete what I set out to do. I have seen and experienced where giving up leads, so that's not an option for me. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.